Weenie solitude. In solitude, I find my path to lucidity, future, and dreams. The essence to live, love, and leap. Dead to noise, confusion, and drought. Floating in boisterous tranquility. Dashing into finite eternity. Bodily static. Mentally bustling, with humming reality aroused. This right here is a poem. Hello, friends. Welcome to today's lesson on poetry. Poetry is one of the 3 genres of literature. Poetry is the most condensed form of literature through which life is mirrored. Poetry expresses so much in few words, unlike the other genres. The person who writes a poem is called a poet. Just like we have different types of apples, there are different types of poems. We have sonnet, narrative, haiku, limerick, free verse, ballad, ode, epic, and more. Now let's take a look at some of the features of poetry. Poetry is structured into stanzas and lines. The poem Weenie Solitude has 2 stanzas, 1, 2, and 8 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Poetry always has a subject matter, just like the other genres. The subject matter is the main idea the poem discusses. The subject matter can be on good and evil, pain, rejection, greed, selfishness, or solitude, like we have in the poem Weenie Solitude. Poems also have themes. These are the messages the poem conveys. In the poem Weenie Solitude, the poet was able to convey messages on the importance of solitude, how far the mind could swerve during solitude, and how solitude is limited. Another element of poetry is poetic devices. The poets use these devices to deepen the poem's meaning and create rhyme. There are various poetic devices used in poetry. Some of them are alliteration, irony, assonance, hyperbole, iambic pentameter, oxymoron, repetition, synecdoche, pun, enjambment, and many more. As we proceed in our lessons, we will examine different types of poems as well as analyze the elements of poetry in various poems. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'll see you next time.